What's happening? What's happening? We got 3DB in the building. What's good, family?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Main representative right here, my man Jonathan.
Go
Tell us your artist name.
Native King, baby, all day.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, where you from, bro? Like,
well, originally, man, I was born in Flagstaff and moved all over afterwards, and then having some family issues, we moved out to Cottonwood. And once we moved there, I met up with the other artist, man, Lion's Eye, Isaac.
okay.
Met up with him when we were just kids, man. We've been friends since.
So those are the other two in the squad.
Yeah, Isaac and Khalid, both of them.
No doubt.
Yeah, they're my brothers, man.
So how did y'all first come together? Like, how did 3DB?
Well, man, it's funny because I started initially making beats, and Isaac was the rapper. I would just make the beat for him, and we just started with the whole boom, 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 and he started rapping his flow. So
what were you using to make beats?
My chest and my snap, and that's what I started with. And then I got the Fruity Loops. That's what I started making the beats with, and I looked up how to record on that.
Yeah.
And so we kind of just made the beats first, did without the microphone. I heard him spit his raps, and I was like, say it like this, do this like this, kind of directing him and how, whatever sounds good to me, And eventually just grew better and better, and eventually I was like, let me try it. Yeah. And then, sitting in the shed, man, started with the shed.
So you were making beats and you were producing as well. So you were like, all right, I need you to start rapping here and stop here and this and that.
Exactly,
okay.
Man.
What got you to even be able to do that?
Shoot, man, hearing this stuff on the radio, it wasn't really like my taste when it first came out, way back. And I was like, this doesn't sound good. If they can make that sound good and make that money off of it, why can't I try it?
So you felt you could make something better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when we started making. First song we did is called Face Off, man. We kind of go off of each other, like, I'll say, astronomical time of bionic prophet who got it through cause of lots of dropping the ring, stopping the bounce, we got them locked up in the box, so we shot him, boom, 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 boom. Nothing. And then he starts rapping, we started going off the thing,
Hey, we're gonna have to slow that down. We're gonna put that in slow motion for people, bro. That was ridiculous, dog. So what got you to get that? Like, what inspires that type of cadence and that flow? That's lit.
Yeah, man. Well, the flow, I listen to a lot of Tech Nine and Joyner Lucas and Cess Crew and mostly the Strange Music family,
All dope.
Fuck with them hard, man.
Yeah.
And when I heard them rap like that, it's like, damn, I'm gonna try that,
Yep.
So I tried it. And
This
is what we can come up with.
So, first, shout out Strange Music, man.
Shout out Strange Music, baby.
Hey, so how did you develop that? Because, see, not everybody could do that. Let's be honest. Not everybody could do that, actually. So how did you actually develop that flow?
I would listen to Tech Nine's raps, listen to his songs, and then I would just go with it. How you rap with the song, and have my own personal concert in the car. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just kind of I think it was the Slacker. I'm a slacker, never did I have a lot of dough. I'm a slacker, smoke a pot. That one. I just kind of heard the beat, and I went on YouTube, did the instrumental, and I just started rapping.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing you were already trying to rap before that.
Yeah.
But then, so that was kind of your first try at going at a faster pace.
Exactly. That song Slacker was my first try.
So what did you do? A whole remix or?
No, I just kind of just did it, kind of just playing on the computer screen and just flowed over it, and then. I would just picture in my head wow, that's just kind of
the flow. So you were putting the flow down first, and then putting the words in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
So as far as that explosiveness, how the fans, how do people respond to that? When it first started.
When it first started, we didn't even know what to expect. We were just let's try it, man.
Yeah.
And everybody that we showed, they were just like, it's okay. We felt the same way. Man, we could do better than that.
Okay.
And when we first made the first banger, man, You Ain't On My Level. You guys remember that one?
Yeah, You Ain't On My Level.
Man, when we did that one, that was our first banger, bro. And everybody was like, what, man?
Okay.
Oh, and then,
so how long did it take to come up with that one? What was the process of that?
Shoot, man, that was a beat we took kind of from YouTube.
Okay.
And we just kind of started writing to it. You ain't on my level, and just basically feeling like, you know, these new famous guys, they ain't got what we got now.
Right.
So we did that, man. It honestly took like 3 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
so you guys just stuck on that song and just kept working at it.
Yeah, man.
Really? So start to finish, y'all just started one day and then finished it in 3 days.
No, it actually, cause I just split up with my ex, man, and I was a single dad.
Okay.
And my kids, you know, they're my world, man. I got 3 kids. Yeah. So my oldest 2, their mom had passed, you know, R.I.P. And I've had him since, man, for like 3 years now. And
respect, bro.
And like when I would go to work and then come back and then go to his house. You know, come back, cook, clean, whatever, and then go to his house. Come back, cook, clean, and whatever. In 3 days. That's what it took. So all together, probably like 6-7 hours.
Wow.
If we were just to sit there and then do it, and then 7 hours later, that's what we came up with.
Bro, so that's just mad respect, bro. Like, so that's just a sign that you're just a person with no excuses, bro. You just get things done.
All day, man.
All these other responsibilities, but you're still getting it done.
They call me king for a reason, bro.
Yeah, man. So, okay, so y'all got that done. So that's part of what? That's part of like the main album. Is that just a single? Like, tell us about that.
It's actually like our first, I guess you would call it like an LP or EP.
Okay.
But it was
that's Biggie, by the way. Biggie just wants
Biggie.
make sure you keep that shit real in the fucking studio. That's all he's saying.
Right.
Keep that shit 100.
Right.
All
And
right.
our first one was called Underground's Abyss.
Okay.
That was like when we started really experimenting with the fast-paced raps.
Underground's Abyss.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go check it out on YouTube, Facebook, it's all on our page, man, at 3db.com or 3db Third Dimensional Beings. That one was our first one, and that was we really experimented with a lot with the fast-paced rapping, you know.
Oh.
And that's when that song Face Off, we started making that. I made that beat for that song, produced everything, stopped the beat, made the beat cuts and everything, you know, tweaked the voices and all that. And then after that, we made Snakes. That one was we were experimenting with more like what people like to hear, you know. So if they like to hear like some club rockers, you know, so we'll make a couple of those, but with a little bit of 3DB flavor in that, you know.
Right.
So we got like, like the words like Biggie with a soul like rock, and I made it to the top, cause my flow is so hot. Yeah, so that's a chorus that we have, and then it's pretty dope, man. Get the crowd hype going. It's like an old school Dr. Dre beat, man.
Yeah.
And I fucks a lot with the West Coast style beats, man. I like that feel of it, you know.
That's the flavor you really vibing with right now.
Yeah, combination with like the West Coast style with Tech 9 and me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what I got with my style.
Okay, dope. So let me see right now, like 3DB stands for Third Dimensional Beings.
Yes.
Okay, how?
See that name, man. It was actually Isaac's idea to name our group that. I was just making the beats, man. I wouldn't really think anything of it. Mm-hmm. So he's like, man, we should make a group. And it's like, just call it like, cause he's more like the spiritual type of, you know, he's really.
That's what I was getting from that.
Yeah, he's really like into. He's a really good dude, man. It's my brother, you know.
Lit.
And he was like, man, why don't we just call ourselves Third Dimensional Beings, you know, like. We're from another dimension, but we got trapped here in the third dimension type of thing, you know. That's what he was explaining it to me, and I was like, all right, cool. And I was just like making the beat, and I was like, yeah, that'll work. You know, I wasn't really paying attention to the name of it, you know. I was just going with it because he said it. I was like, all right, cool.
That's classic.
And that's what we came with, and that's what we stuck with, man. And you know, look at us now, you know.
That's what's up, bro. So we got 3 of you guys. So where have you guys been so far? Like, so this trip you took down here to Mesa, right?
Yes.
Not to Mesa, so you had to holler at Studio Flo.
All day, man.
Right? So
what's up?
You came all the way out of Cottonwood, you know, so what y'all been up to out here? You just out here for a little while, right?
Shit, I'm out here actually, I gotta do a show here in about 30 minutes. So decided to make a pit stop. Grind time,
right
baby.
Before the show?
Right before the show, 30 minutes
time.
before the show, and then I head over there.
Yeah.
to help, you know, my homeboy, my dog, man, Studio X promote the show, man. I need some help, so I'm be there and I'm gonna perform there.
Okay.
My brothers couldn't be here, Lion's Eye and Khalid, man, Ruthless. But you know, I just had to come out here with my own songs. So I got 2 songs that I'm gonna be playing at the show.
Okay,
and then
what are those tracks?
The track, man, called Here He Comes, man. That shit's a banger, baby, a banger. Okay. And the next one is the one I did with Yiva and Studio X, man. It's actually Studio X's song and featuring us, or Yiva's song. I can't remember who it is. Shout out Studio X, shout out Yiva. Yeah. Thank you guys for everything, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a song called One Foot, bro. That one's dope. When it gonna make money? Nope. You know, I'm down for whatever. Got the skills that can't be measured. I'm working the best when I'm under pressure. You know, it's like.
Man, you're a savage, dog. You are a savage, bro. Bro, so honestly, you one of those cats that be rapping like all day.
All day, dude.
You one of those cats that just be rapping all day and motherfuckers be like, God damn, bro, like when are you gonna stop rapping?
Yeah,
that's
literally.
Perfect.
I'll record myself. Like when I make my lyrics, write my songs, man, I just start recording myself, rapping over nothing. You know, boom, 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 boom. Savage on the beat, monster on the track. You know what I mean? Just like, just recording myself freestyling, and then I would go back and listen to it, get the sickest punchlines out of it, write it down, and then add to that. You know, so yeah, so I taught myself how to do that, and then once I taught myself how to do that, I'm like, how can I better myself? So I started watching videos on YouTube, like Eminem teaching how to rap, and like Jay-Z, Nas, and Tech Nine, and you know, a bunch of people, and
so the skill set. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So what's the latest tat?
Latest tat is my chest, man. It's my kids' names, got a little heart right here with some roses. You know what I'm saying? I've worn and shit. Yeah. And I also got this one, like the week before that one. It's the money rose and shit. So family.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Last year was really all about family. Huh? So how many kids you got?
I got 3 kids, man. My angels, bro.
And
4. Single dad, man.
Man, respect,
thanks, brother.
What's the hardest thing about being a single dad?
Finding a babysitter. That's the hardest thing, bro. I'm telling you, I'm going through that struggle right now, as a matter of fact. Damn.
Bro, you got some people riding for you. How do you do it?
I don't know, man.
That's what's up, man.
I just do it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta make it happen.
That's what we believe, bro. Make it happen, bro. That's actually our motto, man.
Yeah.
Make it happen, dog.
Make it happen.
Hell yeah. So
Studio
you actually been out here for a few days. So first, you know, because we had you here at the Calm Before the Storm event.
Yes.
So did y'all arrive like way before that, or did y'all just get out here?
We got out here that day. Okay. Actually, I got out here that day.
Okay.
We all did actually. We got out here all that day, and we did the show. They stayed at a hotel room.
Okay.
And I went back to my mom's house all the way out on the Mirage, man.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Yeah, that night I went there, stayed there. Next morning, went back to work.
Right.
And yeah, man.
Today.
Yep. Now we've been working.
We got a show later on tonight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. So in the future, like, you know, what should we be expecting?
Man, we got some bangers coming, man. Bangers. We got like I'm working on my own stuff. I got like 2-3 tracks I'm working on right now. By myself, and I have a little studio in my closet, you know what I mean? So,
of course.
And that's 3DB, man. We got 4 tracks coming right now, bro. Man, all bangers. We're gonna get the crowd hyped in that one. So, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? This gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be lit.
So, Lil Blackie. That's
yes.
So you got some work going on with him coming up here?
Yes. So I'm actually opening up for him tonight with Studio X. Shout out Studio X one more time. Lil Blackie as well, man. And then tomorrow we're gonna hit the studio, do what we gotta do there, and then go from there to a show in Flagstaff at the Green Room. And we're gonna do that as a group, 3DB. And then the next day, which is Saturday, we're going to be in Avondale opening up for Paul Wall at Wild Willie's Cantina. And we got to be there by 1 o'clock for sound checks, and then the meet and greets, and then the show, you know.
What do you got to say to all those lazy fucks out there, like, just making so many excuses, bro?
It's like, man, like, what are you doing, man? You complain about not having this, and that, but you got the same 24 hours we do, man. So... Shout out Tupac.
Cheers. Shout
out Tupac.
Cheers to that, bro. Yeah, talking about legends, man. Like, who's the legend of legends? Would you say?
Fuck, it either had to be either Tech Nine,
Okay.
Tupac, Biggie, of course Biggie, and the upcoming artist, man, Joyner Lucas. That fool's a beast.
Beast, bro.
Straight beast, man.
I think, and you may agree with this or not, in the Southwest especially, that rapid staccato flow is really burning up the Southwest right now.
Yeah.
That's really hitting right now.
Yep.
Say, like, that's really fire right now.
It
It's
is,
just so
man.
dope listening to it. It's just fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun
You know what I'm
style.
saying?
You know
It's
what I
a
mean?
Fun style.
Fun
It's
style.
dope. You could really, and the crazy thing, it trips me out that people could actually understand it. Like, even though it was that fast, like, I could hear it, and the regular listener could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just.
It's
like,
crazy, man.
So,
It's crazy.
What effect do you think the, the main man, you know what I'm saying, have on it? You already mentioned them twice.
Yeah.
Tech Nine.
Yeah, man. Like, man. I honestly, like, how I feel about that is like it's crazy. Not everybody can do that, and everybody gets over recognized for what they claim to have as skill.
Right.
Like that ain't skill, you know.
Yeah,
You're just saying things to make your money.
Right.
There's a difference when it's actually hip hop is actually something to you. And you can tell a story through that. I can tell a story better in music than I can talking to you, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how, a lot of these new age rappers, people claim them, they're real artists, real talent, this and that. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, so.
I mean, and, with your bros, 3DB, when you guys get together, what's kind of like the agreement you guys have on like, are you still the main producer of the game?
Yeah, man, we find a beat, buy it, whatever we gotta do, and then we record on it, like whoever, okay, you go first, I'll go next, or whatever, we'll just record it, throw it together.
Sounds like you usually decide
Yeah.
that. Like, you usually are able to figure that out.
Yeah, and I'm able to be like, okay, you're gonna say it like this.
Yeah.
No, from here, bring that out, bro. I know you got it.
Yeah.
Get them mad a little bit, and then they, I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then they say it, and then I go back, and then I tweak the voices a little bit, fine tune it and everything.
You're a leader, man. Like, as a leader, you gotta recognize the gifts of the people on your squad.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say are the gifts of your squad right now?
Shit, dude.
Each of the guys, what would you say? How does that stand out, for instance?
Isaac, man, that's crazy. Fucking crazy artist, bro. Dude could rap fast as hell, and it's like, bro, like, I thought it's a really humble, silent competition between me and him, And when he says something fast, I gotta say it, just as fast. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, he crazy rapper, bro.
Yeah.
And Khalid, man, dope. He's just starting up, man. He just started up this past year.
Okay.
And he featured on the song.
Going, though, Y'all got it.
With that So Hot
Ooh.
track, bro. You
Okay.
gotta hear that track, bro.
Okay.
And with that one, he featured in it. He sang the chorus. It's just that words like Biggie with his soul like pop, and I made it to the top 'cause my flow is so hot. He says that 4 times, and then, all right, stop the beat right quick. Give me a second. Root the same K and lines out. We came to record that we got the proper lyrics and we call them lethal weapons. And when I'm on the mic, yellow hair is super saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that comes on. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, Khalid, he's got the energy. He's got that,
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna bring that out. I'm gonna sharpen. We're gonna all work together. That's how we do it, man. We all work together. He sharpens it. Everybody got something that the other doesn't have, and we kind of coincide with each other, and we sharpen each other's skills at the same time. Kind of like pushing each other. And it's a really good thing. Crazy energy when we're together.
Yeah, man. Tell me about character, man. Tell me about integrity.
Character and
Seems
integrity.
like you know about that.
Yeah, man. Like me, I was raised a Christian, and I'm not saying I'm religious or nothing like that. I mean, I try to be. I know there is a life after this. I mean, 65 years, 65 to 95 years ain't nothing, you know. So there's got to be something after this. So on my journey, what I call it, is just be nice, be kind, treat people how you want to be treated. You know, do good stuff, good will come back to you. You know, and now that I got kids, man, I got to think about that, and it's a positive role model I got to set for them. Yeah. And it's a struggle. It really is, dude. But because I want to do my thing, but my kids need this and this and this, you know. Yeah. But those are my life, dude. They saved me. I had suicide thoughts a while back, and I attempted it 3 times, and it's crazy, bro. But that's another story for another time. But
what gives you strength, bro?
Them. Yeah. They're coming home, Daddy, man.
Shout out to the kiddos.
Shout out to
what are the names?
Kiana.
Okay, Kiana.
Mason. And Elias.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, bro. My babies right there. Shout out to the babies, bro.
Hell yeah. Man, anything else you want to say to the fans, bro, to close?
All I got to say is, don't sleep on us. We coming. And when we do come, it's going to be hot.
Where can they find you guys, man? Where can they
find us on Facebook, Third Dimensional Beings, YouTube, Third Dimensional Beings, bro. And I mean, just check us out, subscribe, like. We just made an Instagram finally, so we're gonna start pushing them. I don't even know how to use that shit, so I'm gonna figure it out.
Third Dimensional Beings on Instagram.
Yeah, at Third Dimensional Beings, man. And we're gonna update all the information on that. We just made it, so. We're gonna get that popping, man.
So you got a show tonight. Catch you at the show tonight.
Catch us at the Rogue Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona tonight. Doors open at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Tomorrow is gonna be in Flagstaff at the Green Room, opening up for Little Blackie again, man. Those doors open up at 8 o'clock. Saturday, we're gonna be in Avondale at Wild Willie's Cantina, doing an opening for Paul Wall.
Word.
Gonna be dope.
Word.
Best believe that. We got new playlists, new dance moves, it's just gonna be so sick, man.
Hey man, we appreciate you, Felly. Hey, safe travels.
Thank you, my brother.
Kill that show tonight.
The whole day, man. Shout out Studio Flo. You know, appreciate you guys. You guys are very nice, wonderful, humble people, man. Appreciate meeting you guys, man, for real.
Appreciate you.
Greasy.
Shout out Greasy.
Shout out Greasy. Yeah, man.
Third Dimensional Beings. We're gonna see y'all soon. We're gonna have the full squad over here.
Oh yes.
In a jiffy.
Pretty soon, baby. Be ready, cause we coming. Just watch.